Hello, welcome to this video. That's what it is. It's a video. All right. So some background stuff. I actually looked this up on the internet and found it kind of interesting. Um, it never occurred to me that when we first teach division, that it's of course broken up into small pieces and spread out throughout the course of your experience there. But fifth grade is when the standard algorithm for division, which is the long division that we're going to look at. And I think I read it was like 2 digits, and then in sixth grade they went up to 3 and 4 digits. And then I didn't record when you move beyond the whole number into negative values and then fractions, rational numbers like that. And I'm going to show you an example of that long division with whole numbers, and then we're going to connect it to the polynomial division that we're doing in college, like that. So we got some terminology. You can see those words, and I'm going to use them throughout so I'm not going to remind you of these things. One of the significant things is the last bullet point, that in the next lesson, we're going to use the fact that when the remainder is 0, then we have factors. The divisor and quotient are factors, and then we can use that to find the zeros and completely solve a polynomial equation. So this type of division is, for me, kind of a tool to help us do the solving, because math is all about finding x, right? All right, so let's just take a look at this division with our whole numbers here. And some of this you might remember, some of this hopefully will trigger your memory like that. So just the structure or the setup like that. And you always take the dividend, and you break it up into smaller pieces, and then try to look at the divisor. And for me, at least, I always think the divisor, in this case 11, times what is going to be a little bit less than 80. And that's kind of an easy one. Maybe some numbers are a little bit harder. I don't remember all of my number multiplication table immediately, but I can figure it out. So 7, right? And we write it at the top part there, and then multiply the 11 and write it down. And what do we do with that? Subtract it, right? And that's a 3, and we bring the next number down and repeat the process. And that's exactly what we're going to do with polynomials in the next video like that. But I'm going to finish this example off, and you just repeat that process as you go down. So we got a 34, 11 times what? 3, subtract that, and then bring in, just do it until you get to the end like that. I'm going to go ahead and double check it before I state what the answers are. And when you double check it, you're going to take the quotient, sometimes we just say answer or result, multiply it by the divisor, and add the remainder. And that should equal the dividend, like that. And sure enough, it does. So we're good to go. So we've got the quotient, and the quotient is the thing you're writing at the top, 731 in this case, and the remainder is kind of the leftover at the bottom, remainder of 3, like that. And we're done with this. Like I said earlier, we're going to connect this to what we're going to do when we divide polynomials, and it's 90% the same thing. So I just wanted to show, because I think most everyone remembers this. We probably didn't like it, but you remember it like that. And I'll see you in the next video.